no lie. Resonating, vibes ain't feeling good. Everything but vibrating. I am at peace. I am at peace.
Pineapple has now appeared in the background.
Has
Where's
it
the
appeared?
kiwi
Oh
fruit
no.
gone? Look at your luxurious fruit. You talk about oranges and chocolate.
Aldi,
You got
mate.
pineapple.
I don't mean to drop the product placement in there. Like we're not getting nothing from them. But I went Aldi for the first time at the weekend, and I was like, raw.
Advertising Jamaican reggae stations and Aldi. I think one of us is getting sponsored here. And you're wearing your Muff Doom t-shirt. What's going on? I think you'll take some money here. It's not getting shared around.
The Facebook and WhatsApp information collection. Have you seen that thing?
What's that then?
So like people get a message saying you need to accept our new terms.
Yeah.
From February the 1st or something or whatever. Yeah. Now it's something to do with that. It's boring, but like Facebook want to like kind of try and monetize WhatsApp and make it like their. If you see something on Facebook advertised or on Instagram, then you can pay for it in WhatsApp. Is the ultimate end game, which is fine, right? And people are getting really like aggravated because they're like, oh, I don't want them taking all my information to do this and do the selling my information for targeting. So I'm going to use a different message network, which is fair enough. Choice is choice. But one thing is that that ruling doesn't apply in the UK or in the EU because of privacy laws in the UK and the EU.
Yeah.
And even with those privacy laws, in my opinion, like Google are taking that information anyway already, right? And even with those privacy laws, I can't see why someone like Facebook wouldn't just take the information and sell it anyway. And then if they get done for it, pay the fine.
Do you think that there's someone in an office somewhere, right, in the city of London or in Tokyo, and they go and give me the Prince file, bring me the Jonathan Prince file. Oh, thank you. Oh, let's see what he's been up to then.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that.
Buying pineapples, going to Aldi, spending a lot of money on Muff Doom t-shirts here. That's what it looks like here. We could really make some money out of this, dude. What's going on?
But what I'm saying is, I'm not on that side of being paranoid about it, but I know a lot of people are paranoid about it. All I'm putting out there is that the information is probably you already giving in some other way to someone else, except you, right? And then like, they'll probably do it anyway and just like pay the fine that they make up if they catch.
Of course they will. They don't care. But these people, you understand that years ago they used to think the moon was following them. You ever notice everywhere you go, it's that moon is still there. So, people always find something to worry about. It's just, look, you got Alexa, you got Google thing, you got Bixby on your phone. My Bixby and me, we just don't get on. We argue all the time, man.
Your what? Sorry?
I've got Bixby on my phone.
What's that?
Go, Bixby, ring Jonathan. She'll go, looking for Chinese takeaways in your area. Like, I can't be asked with that stupidness.
Like I told you before, in St Albans, sometimes you have things happen. You think like only in St Albans could that happen?
Oh, mate, it's going to be a big one. I'm not going to lead.
So it starts off that we went to a place, and this isn't product placement, but I have to tell you the name of the place to tell you.
Oh, here we go. More adverts, more money.
It's called the Pudding Stop, right? And they sell just pudding and coffee.
What stop?
The Pudding, Pudding, Pudding Stop, right? And they sell puddings. Like that's it. They don't sell, right?
I love it.
So we're stood queuing outside the shop, waiting.
What was you going to get?
Well, we don't know because we hadn't looked at the window. We just
don't know. They only sell puddings, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Shoes.
We got some.
Mate, this better get interesting soon. Come on, you can do it. Pull it out. Come on, man. You're losing me.
Woman comes out of the shop now, yeah, and she's like that to her kid, really angrily. Josh, just take the baby chino. And she had like a baby cappuccino for Utes. Do you know what I mean? She was angrily telling the kid to take it.
Take the baby chino.
Josh, just take the baby chino.
Got another product placement for you there. Terrible, mate. Most podcasts are trying to get like Virgin Media or Samsung to sponsor them, but I can see you'll go for Aldi and the pudding shop. The pudding? What?
The Pudding Stop, mate. They sell like it messed with my American friends because like in America, pudding's a different thing. Pudding in America is like Angel Delight sort of thing. That is what pudding is. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they have different flavours of pudding. It's not Angel Delight, but that's the closest thing I can think of right now. Like almost.
I feel like I'm trapped in a lift with someone who's claustrophobic, and they just say everything that comes into their head. Pudding's Aldi, Jamaican reggae.
You had You had another subject. You had another subject.
Well, I was going to talk about geopolitical movements around the world and how they're affected by globalization and global warming, but I've forgotten it now. So instead, I want to talk to you about binge watching TV, man. I never really used to do it until this lockdown, and now we just accept. We look at each other. We watch something that's in a box set. Let's watch 10 minutes of it, and then if it's good, we look at each other and go, "We best get some food in here because it's going to be a long." And like 3 times in the last 2 weeks, we have binge watched The Serpent. Phenomenal.
So what is binge watching? Just straight up watching one, then the next, then the next.
10 episodes, 12 episodes, yeah. So The Serpent was good. Queen's Gambit, brilliant. But this week was It's a Sin, about AIDS in the 80s, and it's just wow, phenomenal.
So
Just
today
phenomenal.
is like the 26th of January 2021.
Yeah.
And to this day, I haven't watched the last episode of Game of Thrones. Now, I am interested. Like, I don't want any spoilers, but like, I'm just not so fussed to like bother watch. I'll watch it when I'm ready, innit? I couldn't do it, but I don't think I could sit down and binge watch
That's
it.
kind of how you are. Yeah, if I don't do it, I ain't gonna do it, mate. Ain't having it. Not gonna. Don't care me. In the pudding shop, what else going on in the pudding shop? But the world's greatest TV series in history, Game of Thrones. That can wait, man. I just want to find out what's in that pudding stock shop over there. What's the matter with you?
For true,
But it's a sin. It's so, and I notice that television programs now, they're not just concentrating on the characters or the story, but also how they put it in a social setting. And you just forget how hard it was, man. How tough it must have been for the gay community back then. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy now, but flip hell. Men was getting AIDS and getting locked in a hospital ward, not allowed visitors, food, nothing. People's going in hazmat suits and shocking. And then my first job when I left university, we visited people that were frail and vulnerable and that. And we worked in what was called the Golden Pyramid, which was Kensington, Chelsea, Hammersmith, Fulham, and Wandsworth, because that's where all the HIV services were. And I remember I used to go, and the boss would go, "Do you mind going visiting this person?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, you know, they've got HIV. I'd be like, "All right." I'm not going to have sex with them, so like, or spit on me or bleed on me. I could sit in a room with them. But I just remember that not everyone that I worked with would want to go and visit them. And also, it's just kind of visiting people who just really appreciative of the fact that you've taken time to see them. This was like 1992, something like that. But this program was set earlier than that when it first came out. And oh man, I was just sitting there like when you first started, like when Roots came out, I should imagine that's what it was like for white people suddenly going, "Oh my God, this is what happened." But with the whole thing about AIDS and HIV, and it was so similar to what's happening now with COVID. Everyone's paranoid, conspiracy theories, and watch it. Go and watch it.
I should watch it, man. I should watch it. I know a lot about how far we've come with HIV meds, and I can proudly say that I've contributed towards that. I'll leave it there. But yeah, it's something that's
you buy something healthy.
Yes, yeah, edit for real. Chemistry set, old school one.
That's something they'd have in Lidl, man. Some cheese and ham and HIV medicine. It's like, oh. But now it's people live with it. There's treatments. But back then there was nothing, and they didn't even know how they got it or where they got it. So my office that I worked in was about 200 yards from Freddie Mercury's house. And I remember when he was dying, just all the press down there, and hundreds of people just turned up. And I wasn't a fan of his music or anything like that. I couldn't understand what was going on. But it's just such a big thing. Freddie Mercury's got AIDS. I'm like, and what's the matter, man? If you're dying, you're dying. There's not really glorious way to die, is there?
For real.
No.
Come on. We're going to have to change the subject to a little bit more lively than that, though, now to finish the show.
I thought it was quite lively.
That was.
I put a bit of energy and a bit of passion into it.
I mean, you did. But we could talk about your beard, because that seems to be.
Coming on it.
Yeah, you dyed it.
I've coloured it, mate. I've gone for a darker. Because what's happening was it was going ginger around here and grey around. Because I've got vitiligo.
So what would you say that is? Would you say that's like the wrestler, the Undertaker length now? Is that what it is?
I think I'm going for now. I've got that. Well, what we got here, boy? One of them Proud Boy kind of feels, isn't it? Hey, what we got here in front of us now, boy? Yeah, one of those kind of. So,
Well, I hope you get through that stage.
I'll get through it real quick, man. I can't get on the street. Just get my ass kicked down the road. Just want to wear my lumberjack shirt and drive my flatback.
Maybe it's the gun.
But yeah, I've gone.
Anyway.
So I get ginger hair, grey hair, and brown hair, and I look like a kind of hybrid. Looks like someone's got two people's faces and cut bits out of them and stuck them together.
It's all good, man. Ginger grey hybrid beards need love too.
Oh,
I mean,
comments in the box. Anything you've been affected by, get over yourself. If you've been upset by anything I've said, get a bucket, fill it with water, beheading it.
listen to the tracks. Listen to the tracks that you see.
Yeah.
Share and subscribe. And yeah, man, have a good week, weekend, day, hour, minute. Do your thing. Brutally Johnest. Big up.
Be good.
We don't know no lie. Resonating, vibes ain't feeling good.